My precious child, listen carefully, because what I am about to reveal cannot wait any longer. Stop for a moment and quiet every distraction around you. There is a reason these words found you today, and there is a reason your spirit refused to move away from this message. Heaven has been calling your name since the night past. And if you only understood how close you were to overlooking what was prepared specifically for you, your heart would tremble. Stay with me until the end, because this message carries weight over your future, your path, and the season that is about to begin in your life. Beloved child, before I continue, open your heart fully. The words you are hearing are not random. You were guided here for a purpose. Every blessing assigned to your name, every warning meant to protect you, and every breakthrough connected to your destiny is beginning to move toward you now. Prepare yourself, because the truth I am about to speak may shake something deep inside your soul. Last night, the spiritual realm shifted around your life. Something happened concerning your destiny, your protection, and the direction of your future. You knew nothing about it while it unfolded. Silence filled the heavens as powers watched closely over what was taking place concerning you. Your life stood in the center of a holy decision, and your name was spoken in a gathering beyond human understanding. My beloved child, a divine council was held concerning your future. Your destiny was opened like a sacred scroll before heaven, and what was revealed caused astonishment among the angels. Something attempted to interfere with what God prepared for you. Someone or something tried to touch what belonged only to you. A blessing carrying your name nearly became delayed by hands that had no authority over your life. I witnessed the attempt, my child. The interference was stopped, but you must understand the seriousness of what almost happened. Before tonight arrives, heaven desires you to become fully aware. This is not a simple message. This is a wake-up call for your spirit. Last night, darkness moved toward the written story of your future. It tried to alter only a small portion, only one line connected to your destiny. Yet that single change would have affected everything ahead of you. It would have delayed something powerful that was meant to reach your life today. Do you understand now why this moment matters? This is not entertainment, my beloved. Heaven is pulling at your spirit because something significant is unfolding around you right now. Your soul already feels it. That strange heaviness, the sudden thoughts, the emotional shifts, the restless moments you could not explain, they were signs of spiritual movement surrounding your life. Your name was called 3 separate times in heaven. Not once, not twice, 3 times. Each time it echoed louder than before. The atmosphere itself trembled as your name moved through the heavenly court. On the 3rd calling, something hidden became visible, and even you had not fully recognized it within yourself. The truth is this, my child. Someone attempted to close a door that God Himself opened for you. Someone tried to interfere with your growth, your advancement, and the blessing connected to your season. Yet despite every attempt, heaven overruled the interference. Every shadow failed. Every plan collapsed. Every attack lost its power against what God has written for your life. That is the reason you are hearing these words right now. But there is still something you must understand before this day ends. Your destiny stands at a crossroads. One direction carries alignment with what heaven prepared for you. The other continues the delay, confusion, and heaviness you have been carrying for too long. The choice before you is not about fear. It is about awareness. Your spirit has grown tired. Beloved child, you have carried silent battles nobody fully understood. You questioned why certain prayers remained unanswered. You wondered why opportunities seemed delayed and why life felt like an endless storm. Yet what happened last night revealed the hidden reason behind those struggles. Something was already meant to reach you by now. A breakthrough, an answer, a miracle, a release, a divine opportunity. But interference attempted to hold it back from you. Listen closely while I reveal what took place beyond what human eyes can see. While you rested through the night, a battle unfolded over your destiny. A radiant golden doorway appeared in the spiritual realm. Behind it rested the future prepared for your life. But darkness approached that doorway, hoping to seal it shut before your appointed moment arrived. I stepped forward and blocked what attempted to reach your destiny. Your name was spoken with authority, and heaven declared that the truth had to be revealed to you immediately. That is why these words reached you now instead of later. There is a deeper reason your spirit refuses to leave this message. Heaven has been trying to get your attention because what comes next is crucial for your season ahead. When the darkness was stopped, something extraordinary appeared behind the heavenly light. A sacred scroll emerged, shining with brilliance no shadow could overcome. Upon that scroll was written information concerning your life, your future, and a moment approaching much faster than you realize. As the scroll opened, silence spread through heaven. Angels stepped back in reverence. Time itself seemed to pause. Winds ceased moving as every eye focused on what was written concerning you. Your name appeared upon that scroll, my beloved child, but it was not written with ordinary ink. Your name burned with living light, golden and radiant. The moment heaven spoke your name aloud, a truth was revealed that cannot be changed by any force opposing you. The scroll revealed that a major blessing connected to your future almost became delayed last night. Not destroyed, delayed. And in the spiritual realm, delay can feel just as painful as loss. The enemy understands timing. That is why interference was sent against your appointed season. A breakthrough carrying your name was meant to arrive before this day ends. A release, a shift, a miracle. Something that should have reached you naturally and peacefully without resistance. Yet darkness attempted to redirect its path away from you. But what belongs to you is too powerful to be stolen. The destiny written over your life threatens every force that hoped you would remain stuck, broken, and uncertain. Those who wanted you to stay small cannot stop what heaven has already declared over your future. Then the scroll revealed something even greater. Protection surrounding your life has increased. A divine covering has now been placed over your name. Heaven declared this a final warning, not because your blessings are disappearing, but because you must become spiritually awake to the season you are entering. Then a brilliant mark appeared beside your name upon the scroll. This sign only appears over souls chosen for sudden acceleration. It is the mark of destiny speeding forward after a long season of waiting. My beloved child, you have entered a season of acceleration. Everything around you has felt unusual because of this shift. Sudden emotional heaviness, strange distance from certain people, unexplained thoughts, moments of spiritual pressure, restlessness in your spirit. All of it began when heaven initiated movement over your destiny last night. Nothing surrounding your life is random anymore. The angels began speaking about your journey. They spoke of your patience, your hidden tears, your silent endurance, your faith during difficult seasons, and the strength you carried when nobody noticed your battles. Heaven did not choose you by accident. You were recognized because of the way you continued standing even when life attempted to break you. Then another truth appeared. The prayer you whispered privately, the one you barely dared to speak aloud, was heard in heaven long ago. The prayer repeated during lonely nights, the desire hidden deep within your heart because you feared disappointment if you acknowledged it openly. Heaven has known about it the entire time. And last night, movement toward the answer finally began, yet the scroll also exposed interference from someone close enough to observe your energy, your emotions, and your routine. This person carried hidden envy toward your progress. They could not completely block your blessing, but they attempted to delay it long enough for you to lose hope before it arrived. They underestimated the protection surrounding your life. That is why heaven is urgently speaking to you now. You are entering a period where everything can suddenly shift in your favor. But you must remain spiritually aware, open and aligned. Then another symbol appeared upon the scroll after the mark of acceleration. This symbol pulsed with heavenly light and represented the ending of delay. It was the sign heaven uses when the waiting season reaches its conclusion. This symbol is rare, my child. It appears only over souls who carried pain without surrendering, over people who endured storms designed to destroy them, but continued trusting God anyway. Over those who walked through darkness without losing their faith. You are one of those souls. The moment the symbol appeared, angels turned toward the throne, and your name echoed through unseen realms. Heaven declared you protected, not merely guided, but guarded. Do you understand the difference? Guidance leads you, protection surrounds you. And last night, heaven shifted you from being guided into becoming guarded. That means what once tried to harm you will no longer reach you. The attacks meant to discourage, you will transform into testimonies. The delays meant to weaken your faith will become evidence of divine timing. The negativity surrounding you has already begun losing its grip. Then a gate appeared, not a gate of punishment, not a gate of fear, a gate of release. Behind that gate stood 3 blessings assigned to your life this year that had remained blocked because of interference, heaviness, and spiritual resistance surrounding your journey. Those blessings have been waiting at the edge of your destiny, trying to reach you through every storm that surrounded your life. But after what happened last night, movement finally began. The first blessing carries the answer to something you prayed about deeply in silence. Something your mind considered impossible, while your soul continued believing. The second blessing carries stability. Areas of your life that felt uncertain and unstable are beginning to settle into peace and strength. The third blessing carries transformation. An unexpected shift that will change the way you view yourself and the way others see you. These blessings were never denied. They were delayed. And now the blockage has broken. When the gate opened, the angels declared that your appointed time had arrived. That is why this message found you precisely when it did. Heaven would not allow you to miss this moment. Once heaven opens a gate over a chosen life, timing becomes extremely sensitive. Alignment matters, awareness matters, spiritual readiness matters. Do not fear these words, beloved child. This is not meant to scare you. It is meant to awaken you. after the gate opened, a powerful presence stepped forward. A voice filled the heavenly court with such authority that every angel bowed in silence. It was the voice of God. When God spoke concerning you, heaven itself listened. And this is what was declared over your life. My child has carried enough delay. My child has walked through battles they never deserved. My child has endured hidden attacks, silent envy, and painful misunderstandings. Enough. Then heaven declared restoration over everything taken from you. Every delayed answer would begin moving forward. Every hidden tear would be acknowledged. Every closed door not meant to remain shut would open in its appointed time. The moment those words were spoken, a wave of heavenly light swept across the spiritual realm. Interference broke apart, heavy burdens lifted, confusion cleared. What felt impossible began shifting into possibility. Then another book appeared, not the scroll from before, but a destiny book carrying your name upon its cover. This book opens only when someone enters an entirely new chapter written directly by heaven. The pages turned on their own until they stopped upon one shining moment ahead in your future. An event, a divine appointment, a life-changing encounter, a breakthrough destined to redirect the course of your journey. This moment was always meant for you. It should have arrived earlier, but interference delayed its timing. Yet last night, the obstruction was removed completely. That is why heaven continues calling your attention today. Your next chapter has already begun moving toward you, my beloved child. The season of standing still is ending. The delay is breaking. The answers are approaching. And what heaven prepared for your life will no longer remain hidden from you. A sacred shift is already moving toward you. And before this day ends, something around your life will begin to feel different. You were not pulled toward this message by accident. Your spirit was guided here because heaven has been trying to reach you for longer than you realize. There is a reason your heart has felt restless lately. There is a reason your thoughts have been stronger, your emotions deeper, and your intuition sharper. Something important has already started behind the scenes, and tonight carries a spiritual weight connected to your destiny. Before you came into this world, a divine moment was already prepared with your name attached to it. It was written long before your first breath, long before your struggles, disappointments, tears, and silent prayers. But the timing was interrupted. Forces around your path delayed what was supposed to arrive much earlier. Yet last night, that obstruction was finally removed. That is why heaven is speaking with urgency now. A holy window is opening, and your soul must be prepared before it fully arrives. My beloved child, what was revealed was impossible to ignore. A sign appeared with overwhelming clarity, larger and brighter than before, covering everything like a message heaven no longer wanted hidden. It carried certainty, it carried movement, it carried truth. Nothing could cancel it now. Nothing could erase what had already been written over your life. After everything was shown, one question rose before the heavenly throne. What must happen for your child before the hour arrives tonight? And heaven answered without hesitation. The voice of God carried authority across eternity as these words were spoken. Prepare my child, strengthen their heart, remove confusion from their spirit, pull fear away from their thoughts. Let them stand in courage instead of doubt. Let faith rise higher than anxiety. What is approaching is not meant to destroy them. It is meant to elevate them. My child, heaven is not warning you because disaster is coming. Heaven is preparing you because something greater than you expected is finally beginning. Too much pain has followed you for too long. You have carried burdens in silence. You have questioned your value in moments nobody else saw. There were nights when your tears fell without comfort and days where you smiled while carrying hidden exhaustion. Heaven witnessed every second of it. Now the season is changing. Can you feel it already? There is a shift happening around your spirit. Something heavy has started lifting. Something blocked has started opening. Heaven is restoring what was delayed for far too long. Then another truth was revealed, one that caused every angel to focus on the pages connected to your destiny. Heaven said there is something you must finally understand. There were reasons behind the strange tension, the sudden distance from people, the silence that surrounded you, the unexpected delays, and the emotional weight you could never fully explain. This truth is not being shown to frighten you. It is being revealed to protect your future. Someone has been watching your life closely. Someone sensed your breakthrough before you did. They felt your elevation approaching long before you noticed the change yourself. Deep down, they recognized that your destiny was shifting into something powerful. Instead of celebrating your growth, fear entered their heart. Fear transformed support into distance. Fear turned closeness into hidden envy. Fear created quiet resistance against the blessings trying to reach you. Their energy became a shadow over your path, slowing things down for a moment. But heaven removed that interference last night. God made it clear that nobody can stop what has already been written for you. Jealousy cannot cancel your calling. Doubt cannot erase your future. Hidden intentions cannot overpower divine plans. Angels are now standing beside your path. The blockage has been broken. Your rising season has begun. That is why these words feel personal to your spirit. This message is not random. Your soul recognizes it, because heaven intended for you to hear it at this exact moment. Then another vision appeared. Behind the destiny book, a second light emerged. It pulsed with strength and carried the feeling of something life-changing approaching your future. Heaven revealed that this light was connected to a desire hidden deep inside your heart, a prayer you almost gave up on, a dream you feared might never happen, a blessing you secretly wished for but struggled to trust. God spoke clearly. My child, it belongs to you. It carries your name. It is connected to your destiny, and it is drawing closer. But heaven also revealed something urgent. The movement toward this blessing starts tonight. Not someday in the future, not weeks from now. The process has already begun. That is why your spirit feels pulled toward this message. Something inside you already knows this moment matters. Your soul recognizes divine timing before your mind fully understands it. Yet heaven still had more to reveal. After the second light appeared, deeper truths came forward. Truths connected to your past, your present, and the next chapter waiting to unfold. When the second light expanded, scenes from your past resurfaced. Memories connected to heartbreak, disappointment, betrayal, and emotional exhaustion appeared clearly before heaven. Moments where you trusted the wrong people. Moments where your kindness was taken for granted. Times where you gave love without receiving the same in return. Situations where jealousy and insecurity from others wounded you without explanation. Heaven did not reveal these memories to reopen pain. They were shown to prove something important. Every difficult season shaped your spirit into who you are becoming today. The hardship strengthened your discernment. The loneliness deepened your compassion. The betrayal sharpened your intuition. The disappointments built resilience inside you that could not have formed any other way. Every tear was witnessed. Every hidden wound was recorded before heaven. Every unfair situation was acknowledged. Nothing escaped divine attention. Proof of your suffering existed before the heavenly court, and because of that, restoration was approved for your life. This was not just about your future blessings. Heaven was also responding to everything you endured. Then attention turned toward your present life. Another scene appeared, connected to someone whose behavior toward you changed suddenly. Someone who became distant without explanation. Someone whose energy shifted unexpectedly. Someone who withdrew emotionally, became cold, confusing, or difficult to understand. Heaven revealed the reason behind that change. My child, you were never the problem. Their spirit sensed your elevation before their mind understood it. Your destiny began rising, and it unsettled them internally. Some people become uncomfortable when they stand near someone entering a higher season. Your growth exposed insecurities they never healed within themselves. It was never because you lacked value. It was because your light was becoming stronger. Then heaven revealed the final layer. A third light appeared brighter than anything before it. This light carried sacred promise. It represented a future moment already protected and preserved for you. It showed a doorway opening into alignment, healing, justice, and clarity. It revealed the moment when confusion finally ends and understanding replaces pain. Heaven declared that a new door is beginning to open in your life. Not just any opportunity, but the exact path meant for your destiny. The road chosen specifically for your soul. This opening will begin before tonight fully arrives. Signs will appear naturally. A conversation, a feeling, a sudden sense of peace, unexpected clarity, a name crossing your path, a shift in energy. You will not have to force the sign to appear. It will come directly to you. Once this door opens, your entire direction changes. Your energy changes, your confidence changes, your relationships change. The way you see yourself changes. Heaven wants your spirit alert, because what begins now will shape the next chapter of your life. Then came the answer to the question hidden deep inside your heart. Why were you chosen for this? Why is this happening now? Heaven revealed that your heart remained pure despite everything that tried to harden you. Many people become bitter after pain. Many people lose faith after disappointment. Many people stop believing after betrayal. But you continued loving. You continued hoping. You continued praying even when life gave you reasons to quit. That purity became valuable before heaven. That is why your life has been watched closely. That is why delays tried to discourage you. That is why resistance appeared around your path. Deep down, others sensed your elevation before you recognized it yourself. Heaven looked upon your story and declared that restoration must come. Your struggles were never punishment. They were preparation. Every closed door, every painful ending, every season of waiting was shaping you for what comes next. Tonight represents the beginning of a new chapter that should have started long ago. Heaven also revealed that the energy resisting your destiny did not come from hatred alone. It came from fear. Fear of losing influence over you. Fear of watching you move into a greater future. Fear of no longer controlling access to your energy and attention. Their insecurity created delays, but heaven has already overruled it. When your destiny book was brought before the throne and God touched your name, everything shifted. Timelines accelerated. Delays collapsed. What once required months will begin happening rapidly. Obstacles that once seemed impossible will suddenly move aside. Things that felt unreachable will begin finding their way toward you naturally. You will notice this shift internally first. A quiet peace, a strange confidence, a calm certainty you cannot explain. Heaven showed that your transformation begins within before it appears around you externally. The way you think will change. The way you expect blessings will change. The way you carry yourself will change. God declared, "When my child changes inwardly, their world will respond outwardly." Restoration is approaching every area that felt broken. Joy is returning. Strength is returning. Confidence is returning. Pieces of yourself you thought were gone forever are being restored. Then came the final command from heaven. "My child must rise without fear." That sentence carried the entire meaning behind what was revealed last night. Destiny has already started moving. After tonight, alignment begins unfolding in ways you did not expect. Things that felt scattered will start fitting together. Confusing situations will become clear. Hidden motives will be exposed. Opportunities will emerge naturally. Your life will begin aligning with the future heaven intended all along. Second revelation connected to truth itself. Hidden things will come into the light. You will begin seeing people clearly. Intentions that were once disguised will reveal themselves naturally. Heaven is not exposing these things to hurt you. Heaven is exposing them to protect you. Your discernment is becoming sharper now. The third revelation was acceleration. This is rare and powerful. Heaven is shortening the waiting season. What once seemed far away will move quickly. Changes you expected years from now will begin unfolding within days. Spiritual barriers have already been broken. Then came repayment. Heaven revealed restoration in relationships, emotions, finances, energy, opportunities, and purpose. Nothing you suffered was ignored. Every betrayal, every disappointment, every silent heartbreak will be answered through blessings designed specifically for your future. Finally, heaven revealed the divine encounter approaching your path. This could arrive through a conversation, an opportunity, a message, a meeting, or a sudden moment of realization. But whatever form it takes, it will permanently alter the direction of your life. It carries healing. It carries purpose. It carries alignment. It carries the next chapter of your destiny. And when it arrives, my child, your spirit will recognize it immediately. Listen carefully, because what is about to touch your spirit was not meant for everyone. Before your mind can fully understand it, your soul will already recognize it. Something has shifted around your life, and heaven has been preparing this exact moment long before you arrived here. There is a reason this message keeps pulling at your heart and refusing to let you scroll away. There is a reason your spirit feels stirred right now. Tonight was not ordinary. This hour was marked long ago, and now what was prepared in the unseen is beginning to move toward you with force. Your spirit has already sensed it. Deep within you, there is a quiet awareness telling you that a turning point has arrived. Heaven has not been silent by accident. Every delay, every pause, every restless night has been leading to this exact divine alignment. What happened in the spiritual realm has already been completed. And now the effects are beginning to unfold in your life. The moment heaven finished speaking over your destiny, everything around your future began to respond. At the close of that sacred meeting, one final declaration was spoken over your life. The atmosphere changed instantly. Every presence in heaven became still because the words about to be released carried the authority to alter the direction of your future permanently. This message was not complicated. It did not need to be poetic. It was direct, final, and unstoppable. God placed his hand over your name and made this decree: nothing in your life will move backward again. Let those words settle inside your spirit. Nothing meant for you will reverse. Your healing will not collapse. Your progress will not disappear. Your growth will not be stolen. The peace you fought for will not be taken from you again. The blessings assigned to your life will no longer drift away from your hands. What heaven has started inside you cannot be undone by fear, confusion, delay, or the opinions of other people. The spiritual realm responded immediately to this command. Cycles that kept hurting you were broken. Emotional exhaustion lost its hold. Confusion that once clouded your direction was shattered. The weight you carried for so long no longer has authority over your future. Something ended completely, and heaven made sure it would not restart. After those words were spoken, movement began in the unseen realm. At first it was gentle, but then it became powerful and precise. Heaven moves quickly when someone is finally stepping into the protected season prepared for them. One angel closed the record of your former pain. Every disappointment, every lonely night, every hidden tear, every battle you survived alone was sealed away. Then another book was brought forward, a new record carrying the story of your next season. This was the book of restoration, the book of answered prayers, the book of alignment and divine timing. Around this new chapter was a radiant light, not as protection alone, but as confirmation. Heaven marked your future with a promise that cannot be cancelled. No fear can interfere with it. No delay can stop it. No human plan can destroy what God has already sealed over your life. What belongs to you will find you. What was written in heaven concerning your destiny is now moving toward manifestation. This is why consistency matters now more than ever. Prophetic seasons unfold in stages, not all at once. Heaven reveals one layer at a time because your spirit is being prepared to carry what is coming. Stay spiritually awake. Stay attentive. What follows next will confirm what your heart has already been sensing. After the new chapter was sealed, heaven revealed something else. Your spirit is about to feel different. In the coming hours and days, you will notice a shift that cannot be explained logically. A calmness will suddenly settle over you. Anxiety that once sat heavily on your chest will begin to loosen. Your spirit will feel lighter, clearer, freer. It will seem as if something heavy has finally lifted from your shoulders. You are not imagining this transformation. Your soul is responding to alignment. The burden you carried for too long is beginning to break away. Peace is approaching you, and your spirit recognizes it before your mind fully understands what is happening. If this message touches something deep within you, do not keep it trapped inside yourself. When truth flows through you, it also multiplies around you. Someone connected to your life needs this same breakthrough. Heaven increases what moves through willing hearts. This is how spiritual alignment expands. This is how new seasons begin to unfold. Your spirit is entering agreement with your future before your physical eyes can see it. That is why this moment feels so personal. You are no longer just listening. You are stepping into participation with what heaven has already spoken over your life. Another sign was shown from heaven tonight. Someone unexpected will begin thinking about you, not casually, not randomly, but deeply. Something about your energy has shifted, and people connected to your destiny will begin sensing it. Your name will suddenly rise in their thoughts because your spirit has entered a new frequency. The removal of spiritual blockage released a signal from your soul. Those connected to your future will feel that movement even if they do not understand why. Heaven is repositioning relationships around your destiny. Another sign is coming even stronger than the last. A separation is approaching, but it will not wound you. Instead, it will free you. Someone who drained your energy emotionally and spiritually will begin fading from your path naturally. This separation will not feel painful. It will feel peaceful. It will feel like finally breathing deeply after being trapped too long in heaviness. This distance is necessary because heaven is creating room. Room for peace, room for restoration, room for divine encounters that could not arrive while chaos occupied your atmosphere. What leaves your life now is making space for what truly belongs in your future. Then heaven revealed another scene. A moment is approaching far quicker than you expect. A conversation, an opportunity, a message, a door opening suddenly before you. Something will happen that causes everything to make sense. You will finally understand why your spirit felt called, why heaven kept drawing your attention, why your soul refused to give up. There is still another layer to this revelation. Heaven showed what this divine encounter will awaken inside you. The atmosphere intensified again as this truth was revealed. Every light in heaven seemed to grow stronger because what is about to awaken within you will permanently alter the way you walk through life. The first thing heaven is restoring inside you is clarity, a powerful clarity that cuts through confusion like light through darkness. Suddenly, the things that once puzzled you will make sense. You will understand why certain doors closed, why certain people disappeared, why delays happened, why silence surrounded parts of your journey. The pieces that once seemed scattered will finally connect together before your eyes. The second thing awakening inside you is unshakable knowing, not forced confidence, but deep certainty. A knowing so strong that it changes how you move, speak, decide, and trust. You will stop doubting what your spirit already understands. Your soul will no longer beg for confirmation every step of the way because heaven is restoring your inner assurance. The third thing being restored is your true identity. The version of yourself hidden beneath survival, exhaustion, heartbreak, and endurance is rising again. You will begin recognizing yourself in a new way, not the wounded version, not the broken version, the awakened version. After this season, you will stop shrinking yourself for the comfort of others. You will stop waiting for permission to walk boldly in your purpose. You will stop questioning your value every time someone misunderstands you. Your spirit is remembering who you truly are. This is why heaven pushed this message toward you so urgently. This shift is not small. This is not temporary emotion. This is the beginning of an irreversible season. Your life is moving onto a completely different path. You will start noticing changes around you. Opportunities will come more naturally. Your intuition will strengthen. Prayer will feel easier and deeper. Your heart will become steadier. Peace will stop feeling distant. These things happen when divine timing and spiritual readiness finally meet together. You have done your part by remaining open and listening despite everything you endured. Heaven has done its part by breaking barriers, closing painful chapters, and setting your destiny into motion. Remember this tonight. You are not late. You have not been forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are standing exactly where God intended you to stand in this moment. Every pause carried purpose. Every delay prepared alignment. Every difficult season created space for something greater to arrive. Stay spiritually alert. Pay attention to subtle confirmations. Certain thoughts, emotions, encounters, and sudden moments of peace are not random. Heaven is communicating with you constantly. Your future is being guarded carefully. What belongs to you is already advancing toward your life. Move forward now without fear. Trust what heaven has already initiated. Believe what has been sealed over your destiny. This story is not ending. It is only beginning. And before this message leaves your spirit, remember something important. Sharing truth multiplies breakthrough. When you allow prophetic encouragement to reach others, you become part of the healing and awakening heaven is releasing into the world. What flows outward from your hands often returns, multiplied into your own life. Even your agreement matters. When you respond with faith, gratitude, and expectation, you align yourself with what heaven has spoken over you. Favor responds to agreement. Peace responds to surrender. Momentum responds to belief. Take a quiet moment right now and receive the grace, protection, clarity, and restoration being released over your destiny. Let your heart accept what your spirit already knows. A new chapter has begun. You did not arrive at this message accidentally. This moment was guided. Heaven knew where you would be and when your spirit would be ready to hear these words. There is divine purpose surrounding your life right now, and you are being invited into deeper spiritual alignment and understanding. This is your opportunity to step fully into the protected path prepared for you. Blessings are not merely approaching you, they are beginning to multiply around you. New wisdom, new peace, and new direction are already unfolding. Do not ignore what your spirit is feeling. The breakthrough you prayed for is closer than it has ever been before. Stay connected, stay spiritually aware. Continue moving with faith. Your future is opening now, and heaven is already preparing the next miracle waiting ahead of you.